This is Irontrader. It is Thursday morning, so we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. Now, the EIA report for natural gas will be out today at 10:30. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, or buy the ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we go. Crude oil daily, weekly chart. Now, we can see here off this really nice double bottom. What do we have? 70.50, 70.47, nice double bottom. Look at the run that we have. Now, look at this 8 SMA. Very, very nice. You're above the 21. You're above the 8-day. Very, very good. So even if this price comes down and holds that 8 SMA, that could be a really nice, good buying opportunity. All right. So what do we have here on the upside? Well, we have to look at that price channel, 76.18. Very, very crucial. Now, if we get above, what do we have? This candle, 76.76. Then we want to come to this 50-day. What is this? 77.39. And then above that is we have 77.68, which is your 200-day. But the key is going to be this 76.18, that price channel. Very, very crucial. Now, on the downside, what we look at the 8 SMA here. So you're looking at 74.05. That's going to be your key support level. Right below it, we have 73.54, another key support level. And then we have the old 21-day at 73.10. Now, look at this 21-day. The 8-day is already curled up. Your 21-day is looking to curl up here. Your 50-day now has finally flattened out. Look at it, just on an absolute downslide. And now it looks like it wants to flatten out. The key is going to be to hold this key support level. Now, if it's lost, then we'll come to the bottom of this candle. You're looking at 72.56. This candle, 72.10, 71.23, and then your big retest here is going to be 70.50. Okay, very, very crucial. But off that double bottom, that's a very, very good run. Like we had on this double bottom, 70.13, 70.06. Okay, double bottom, and then we had a nice run. It just couldn't hold that 50-day at that time. Now, if this key level 70.50 is lost, and then we come to this candle at 70.06, and then your retest is going to be 69.28, which is basically your price channel right there. Okay, so this is actually looking very good. However, you notice today's price, it went right up into it, and so far you are below real-time price is 75.88. And that key price channel is at 76.18. So we're still in this trading range. Very, very nice. See, so this is why you want to use price channels. See how clear that is? You can see it's like right in front of you. Look at the bottom at that 69.28, and then we look at the top at 76.18. So we have a nice, good trading channel. Now, on the weekly chart, what do we have here? Looking very, very good. Your 8 SMA, look at how nice this is. It came down. It didn't go past that 200-day. It's just curling up very, very nicely. Now, we had a wedge pattern going where you had a low, a higher low, and a higher low, but you also had a lower high, a lower high, and a lower high. So we had a wedge going, but now look and see where this candle broke on through. So we have looks like you have a good trading range here until we can blast above this key 76.18. Again, if you can get above that, then you want to look to this right here, 76.76, and then we have your 77.38, and then we have your big boy here, which is your 77.68. Now, your 200-day is going to be strong. Look at what happened here when you look to the back of the chart. Where it came down, it went up into it, and couldn't hold it, and then it double topped, couldn't hold it, and then all the way on down. So that 200-day is very, very strong. If it can get there past this 50-day, that's going to be strong. Now, again, if you get above, then we come right up to this 79.84, your 100-day, which would be your target. Now, let's just take a look here on your RSI. Still, oh, God, that's got plenty of room to run. Your MACD here looking still very good. Your green is above your red, has been. That's why we have a nice, good upside twist. Now, this is the MACD I've always been watching here. Your green is still below your red, but it looks like it just is bottoming and it wants to curl right on up. So we got to see how that all going to shake out. But for today, what we want to watch is this key 76.18 on the upside. You need to close above. If you can close above, bottom line, your 50-day is the next line, your 200-day is your target. These two would be your target if you can close above. On the downside, 8 SMA, don't be afraid. If it sells all the way down to 74.05, you're still in good shape. Because what we have here is you have now a nice series of higher lows, and it's tracking that 8 SMA right on up. So as long as it holds that 8 SMA, this 50-day and this 21-day here, this is nothing but a good bullish buying opportunity for it to go higher. All right, let's take a look here what's going on with natural gas. Okay, natural gas. Now remember, contract roll is going on here, so we have a good run up here on the old natty gas. All right, what do we have here? Well, we had a nice double top, 3.39, 3.37, all the way on down. Now, we had a nice tweezer top right here, and then this came all the way down, just like you had here. Well, I always got to watch those little stickies. When you get the side by side like that, you want to go down. Or if you get them on the bottom, then she wants to run on up. Okay, just like we had here and here. Okay, so what we'd have, it came all the way down to 2.31. But you notice that it did hold the key level at 2.23. But the 3.31, when we look to the left of the chart, this here is 2.29. So that was a nice double bottom here. So it doesn't have to always go to this candle or this candle. Always look to the left, and those are your support levels. So 2.29, it held that. 2.31 with a nice higher high. Okay, and then the following day, it put in a nice bottoming candle, a higher low and a higher high, and then it just been taken off. Now, yesterday, it ran right into that 200-day, which for me was a great selling point on my long position. Now, today, it gapped right on up here, but that's okay. We're going to see how it can go. We can always get back into trading. So it's very, very easy here to scalp these trades. That's what I do with natural gas. Now, crude oil, it's a little bit more, how I say, a little bit more calm. You can buy a long term and then run it right on up. Natural gas is something that I just trade because they don't call this the widowmaker for nothing. You can get burned very, very easily. So just because this has ran up here, it doesn't mean that you're going to run all the way up here. This could fall right off the map just as soon. Just like you had here, where look at a green candle. Oh, this is going to go bullish. Oh, look what happened. Boom, one day. Okay, so what do we have? It came nicely above this 200-day. Now it's sitting at 2.67. You're above that 50 SMA, which is 2.73, and you're above the key 21-day at 2.76. Now, the price went right up here into this 100-day. So this is where you're sitting now at 2.86. That is going to be your crucial level. So what we want to look at is on the upside is you're looking at that 2.86. That's going to be your resistant levels here to start. And then what we do is we look to the top of this candle. You're looking at basically 2.96. And then we can come to the top here, looking at 3.01. We look to the bottom of this candle. You're looking at 3.10. And then we come to the top at 3.18. And then we have 3.23. Then your retest, 3.37. Okay, so that is going to be your upside. Now, for the downside, well, what we do is now all these resistance becomes key support. So we look at the 21-day, 2.76. We look at this 50 SMA, 2.73. And then we have your 200-day here sitting at 2.67. So this is all going to be very, very crucial resistance. And then right below, we have this 2.67 here on your 8 SMA also. I don't like that that's rolling over, but obviously it blasted above just like it did here, and then it just turned right around. But we got to see how this all shakes out here because this 100-day so far is holding that price right on down. So let's just take a look here on the RSI. All right, your RSI, well, we're looking okay. You're sitting at 53. You got plenty of room to run. Now we look at your MACD. Okay, so you had that bearish crossover, just like we had here. But then again, I always point out that that doesn't mean that that's going to take it all the way down. Look how nice it curled up here, which could be the same thing what is going on this on the MACD right now, where you're trying to curl up. If that get back above like it did here, then you can take the price right on up here. But realistically, today what we want to watch is this key 100 SMA. That is sitting at 2.86. Again, if you can get above that, then we'll just look to the basically to the next candles where you follow it. You got 2.90, we have 2.96, and then we have your 3.01, and then we can just follow this all the way up until you can get a retest and maybe even a possible retest of the big boy at 3.39. On the downside, watch that 21-day, 2.76, this 50-day, 2.73, and then your 200-day here at 2.67. Now, the EIA report will be out here today at 10:30. Now, again, it should be pretty good now because North Dakota has been shut down, and they won't be able to do this probably not 95 to, I think they said 105 billion cubic feet that they're going to be short on. So that could very, very well add to the price here. So what we do is we just trade what we have in front of us. So always watch that 100-day. If we close above, then we have a good shot at a nice big retest up here. Now, again, if we can break out of this, then we come to this gap, which is 2.40, and then we come to that fill, which is basically 2.45. That is going to be very, very your next target. And then we have 2.52, 2.57, and 2.60, and then your big retest at 3.64. I mean, yeah, these are all threes, 3.52. So, but that's a little bit out there. I like to point it out. The key is going to be this 100 SMA. Once we can get above that, we know exactly. We can follow these candles all the way on up. On the downside, we have a lot of good support, but we got to see how it's all going to shake out. All right, let's take a look here on an hourly and a 4-hour chart. All right, hourly chart, nice double bottom here. 2.31, that's why I got right back in here. And then we had this really nice retest sitting at 2.32. So that was a really nice double bottom, and then she ripped way higher. So this is going to be your target going forward here is going to be that 2.96. So you can see how clear it was from the double top, came all the way down, and then you're below that key 8 SMA. And then we put a really nice double bottom in here. You filled this gap very nice here. And we're above all these key SMAs, your 200-day, your 50-day, and we'll have to see how we can do on the 100-day. Now, again, what you always want to watch here is you can see how this 8-day is curling up. See how nicely that is? As long as it follows that, tracks on up here, then it's a very, very bullish mode. Same way with your 21-day. If we can get that keep rolling up here, very, very nice. Now, your next target is we just take your price channel and come right across. Okay? So you're looking at that 2.96. And then we'll come up to this price channel right there. Okay, come right on over. And what do you got? 3.08. And then we come to the next price channel right up there. And that's going to be 3.189. And then we have your retest all the way up here. So off that double top, it came a real nice down to the bottom. But then you made a nice double bottom. So let's see how high we can have it run in there today. All right, that's what I got for you on crude and natural gas. I'll have more for you, a little bit more in depth after the pick close here today at 2:30. Thanks for watching.